Okay, now on the covers of the papers earlier on, we saw the two different photos there, a filling station with no queues and a filling station with queues. And it's actually quite common to see that around Lagos. And you wonder, are these filling stations even open? But then the question...
It's ridiculous, I beg.
Yeah, the question of whether the fuel subsidy is going to happen or it's, you know, or not is also right there. Then we have this story that came out. Well, it's been in the news quite recently that the refinery, the Dangote Refinery, that's been in production for about 7 years, is about to be opened.
Construction.
So, honestly speaking, people that live along the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway axis, they know how many trucks, how much work has been going on in that.
So the idea is that it is said that in this first quarter, at the latest April, May, it should be open. We're not there's no exact date. At least that is the time frame. And you know, we're looking at what it will benefit. It is set to be the biggest refinery in Africa. It's like the 7th biggest in the world. Yeah. You know, there's quite a lot that comes with it and all of that. And we are looking at how much it will salvage or how much it will help situations here, because we have 3 national refineries that we've not used for what donkey years, that are being maintained, that are being paid for, that salaries are being paid, and they don't remit a single kobo into the national account. But with this, private owned and all of that, how does it help? Well, in a lot of ways, hopefully, now we produce oil. We will refine it. What does that mean? It has to be cheaper than when we normally would take it out, refine it outside, and bring it back. Yeah. There is no, so if the economics has to be in such a way that it has to make, you know, petroleum products cheaper for us down here. And, you know, that is something that we are definitely looking at.
So I actually have different opinion on
it.
Whenever anything has to go into private hands or a private individual is handling anything in Nigeria, I'm always wary. I'll tell you why. There was a time when we would import sugar, and sugar was quite affordable. And then the moment local companies were encouraged to, you know, start making sugar and all of that, it became more expensive. Same applies to rice, to chicken, to almost everything. So expecting that this might reduce the price of fuel, I'm not quite sure about that, because cement is also an example. So the moment you say, okay, we're trying to push our local industry, it becomes a case of, oh, it's demand-supply thingy, and then the prices go up.
But on the contrary, Mary, it's all over the world that especially the issue of petroleum has gone up, especially with the Ukraine-Russia war. A lot of people have had to adjust how their economy works around, because people didn't realize how much they were relying on certain places for these things. So we'll be less reliant on the international community for at least one aspect of our economy. Then when you think about it, the jobs, at least 130,000 jobs just because of one,
like you said,
one establishment.
You know, more jobs, it's going to open that place. But then I have read many reports here that, look, don't expect the price to come down.
Exactly.
And that is it.
It's the reality.
I mean, different people have spoken about it and said it'll have minimal impact or almost no impact on the price. And and you see, there's something you have to understand. As much as policies and all that, people in government tend to create policies and they can be hard to understand. You have to understand that the best policies are easily explainable to the layman. If I'm having this thing and it's not making it cheaper, then why? What's the point?
So it'll open up the economy. Other countries will eventually come to us to refine their oil as well.
In the same country that provides electricity for several countries and does not have.
Calm down. Don't worry. It'll open up the economy. I think it's a step in the right direction. That's what I think. At least we're doing something as opposed to nothing.
All right, we'll take a time out now. Stay with us. The show is just starting. Quite a whole lot more to come.